Okay, we're back in the shop here, and this is something I made a couple of years ago. It's a foam wing bow, or you make any foam part. I used to make my foam wings for my models, and basically it's basically a piece of wire or high guitar string, whatever you want to use. You can't see it here. It's a little wee guitar string, or it's this stuff here. Micron wire. SIG is selling it, so it's a special wire you put on here, and you attach a wire at one end, a wire at the other end. And of course, this is spring loaded. I got a turnbuckle with a spring to keep the tension on the wire nice and tight. Got the wire coming up to a transformer or like a power supply, and I got different resistors here, and I didn't have a variable power supply to do the job. So my buddy made up this different bank of resistors to give the variable heat if I wanted to make, if I wanted to cut my foam or different types of foam. Now this is a wing that I made a couple of years ago with the foam wing cutter, and it's basically a replica of that wing up there for my hacker right there, and you could use it to make all kinds of stuff. I made an RC boat with it. You can cut all kinds of forms with it. And so basically, for example, if you want to make a wing, I got the template and I made it out of wood or cardboard or something hard, and I just put two holes. I pinned it with some nails, and I ran the wire over the template, and it would cut the wire. It would cut the foam out. So right now it's on a little bit. Like, I'm not going to go to extent, but you'll see it as it gets hot. I'm going to go right over here, and I put it against the wire. Right again there. Not quite hot enough here, guys. We'll do a little bit of hint right here. There. I'm actually cutting it. I can go down and back out. There, a little piece that I cut out of. So it's just a quick review how to make a bow. And I just went to Home Depot, got some pine. I got some bolts with some wing nuts. That's pretty hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. And bolt there, bolt there. This whole thing, if you could see it here, it keeps the tension. This spring keeps the tension on the bow. I could adjust it. And yeah, it works really good. Really, really good. Maybe this might be getting a bit hot here. Oh, actually getting hot. So I'm going to shut it off. But anyways, that's a bit of review on a bow I made a couple of years ago. And you could make all kind of parts. As long as you have a template, and you could run, like, if it's bigger than the bow, obviously you can't make it. So right now, if I wanted to make a wing or any part, you know, I could only go so big because the bow is only so big. But no, it's a nice little project. It's nothing you use often. I was going to sell it, and I said, well, what am I going to get for it? Nice to have in case I got to make something. And the only advantage, if I wish I had a variable power supply, but that's not a big deal. That works really well. But anyways, that's my review on my little bow I made here, and it's something to keep in mind if you want to. You don't have to spend tons of money. As long as you can get this wire, you can get this special wire. Or the first one I made, I used a high string off a electric guitar, and it worked really, really well. Actually, it worked pretty good. So anyways, we'll catch you later, and I hope you enjoyed this little video I made for you guys. So keep on enjoying yourselves out there. I want everybody to be safe, and Merry Christmas.